Going back to Quora for another question and answer. Here's the question. How do I know if it's really over with my ex? Here's the answer. Briefly taking the macro view of someone's life, no one ever really knows what will happen in the future. So it follows that no one could really know if anything is really over with any ex. There are, however, things the person who is inclined to ask this question, we're going to call them you for purposes of this answer, could do to allay the difficult feelings that asking it implies that you are experiencing. In most cases I've observed, there's no amount of convincing or effort asserted toward the ex that will make them come back. This should lighten your load in some small or large way. Here are some things you could do to ease the burden of thinking about having to ask this question. Number one, assume it is over as soon as the breakup happened. Any amount of ruminating, wishing, and hoping they will come back only takes energy away from doing the things that you can do to improve yourself. If you don't do this, and it's not really over and they come back, it will be disappointing for them to find you in the same place they left you. On the other hand, if you don't do this and it actually is over, you risk attracting people who are attracted to someone who is holding on to hope that someone else, not them, will change their mind. You. Sound like somebody you want to be? Number two, feel your feelings. Dolores drops a gem during the first season of the ever stupefying series on HBO, Westworld. She says, you think the grief will make you smaller inside, like your heart will collapse in on itself, but it doesn't. I feel spaces opening up inside of me, like a building with rooms I've never explored. That's awesome. It would be helpful for anyone going through a breakup or the grieving process of a loved one. I'll stop there. That's a sentence ender. Let the pain do its work and it will leave you when it's done teaching you. Holotropic breathwork, for one, is a wonderful way to dig into latent, just below the surface pain. You may find out things about yourself that are utterly fascinating and are a source of pride that could even make the breakup insignificant. Imagine that. Number three, no contact. This is really, really important. Another place has a better answer for this, and it is in the "that's the rub" scene of the movie Swingers. Really, there's only things you can do that are going to make this person not want to come back. I hope this helps. I'm not trying to be hard on you, but I've never seen anyone who asked this question benefit from spending one extra minute thinking about it. As a disclaimer, if you're the one that did the breaking up, you might actually be able to salvage the relationship that you ended by simply reaching out. Until you do that, the above still apply. If you're the one that broke up with a person, you are wondering if it's really over, then you can just contact the person you broke up with and find out if they want to hang out with you. I'm counting on it that this person that asked this question had a breakup happen to them. The answer enumerates a few different general philosophies that are true almost every time someone gets broken up with. The most important one probably being that there's really nothing you can do to make the relationship come back other than spending time doing things that'll help you forget about it.